You shout hello, but I can't hear a word you say.
So to go to a shelter and to pull a dog is extremely heart-wrenching and extremely emotional, because you know that you're walking into a center that houses up to 600 animals at a time, and clearly there's no space for incoming animals, but yet you're watching incoming animals come in. So it is hard for most people to go into a shelter, and I get that, and that's part of the reason I started doing what I do, because I know I'm going in and I'm taking at least one amazing dog with me, if not more. What I hear every time we adopt out a dog to a family is, who would give this dog up? Why would anybody take this dog to a shelter? Where did this dog come from? Every time I hear it, I'm getting the chills now, because I feel like I'm doing my job. I'm showing that these dogs are not in a shelter because they're bad. They're in a shelter because somebody got these dogs and didn't know how to take care of them and weren't committed to them or couldn't afford them.
Cut me down, but it's you who have further to fall.
So the process of going into a shelter, there's about 12 city, county shelters that house about 200 to 500 dogs per day. We're at West LA today, and Javier and the rest of the staff, they high-five me. Oh good, Leslie, you're here. Who are you saving today? Who are you taking out with you? And it's a big relief for them to know that there'll be less dogs in the kennels and more dogs that aren't going to need to be put down. So we're a real team. And when I come in, I check their kennel cards. It talks about when they came in, how old they are, male or female, when they need to be out by. And that's an important date, obviously, to me, is when they need to be out by, because dogs typically get 5 days from the day they come in to their day they need to be out by. And if they're not out by that day, if there's no space, it doesn't matter if the dog is friendly and healthy and amazing, they have to euthanize for space. They don't have a choice. We were just informed that yesterday was the day that they had to put dogs down for lack of space. So when there's an empty kennel, we love to hope that they've been all adopted, but sadly they've just made room for other dogs to come in. That's the hard part, to know that and to feel like then I have to make these decisions. Okay, it costs us an average of, in the last 4 years, $500 a dog, because you don't know, sometimes they're fine and sometimes they're really sick. And so we go in pulling them knowing that there's an unknown expense and an unknown amount of time to how long we're going to care for this dog until we find them a home. So that part's really hard when I can't find what I need for the dogs. And you know, that's really always the challenge, is I love you, and you, but yet I have nowhere to put you right now. And so it's growing our community of people who love dogs that can help in any way, shape, or form, whether it's being a volunteer, whether it's being a foster, whether it's donating money. It all works together to make it possible that we can take more dogs.
When I look into your eyes, it's like watching the night sky.
It is truly amazing what your donation, what your sponsorship can do, because it really propels us forward to say, listen, this dog was hit by a car, we can afford it, we can handle it. This dog has parvo, guess what? We can take it anyway, because we can get it better. The more people, the more support, the more donations, the more dogs we can save. It's a direct correlation.
Far to be right where you are. How old is your soul?
To date, Wags and Walks has saved over 325 amazing dogs, thanks to your donations and your support, truly. And our plan in 2014 is to double that number, and we can do it together. I'm 100% certain of it.
Love, I'm still looking up. And when
so I'm 6 months pregnant now, and everybody that I work with, including the groomers, my veterinarians, the shelters, every time I see them now, they look at my belly and they go, when are you gonna slow down, girl? And I don't think I know how to slow down, knowing that animals are in need and that when I have fosters, when I have vets, when I have sponsors, when I have people that come to a fundraiser to help me continue doing what I love, I don't know how to slow down. I don't know how to stop feeling like I'm needed and I can do something. So I just envision this baby and my 2 kids at home, they come with me and they help me, and I feel like I'm teaching them compassion in a world where you don't sit by and watch, you act.
I won't give up.